Okay, how to make straight hair curly. This is what you get in the Fairy subscription box. It's a wool, it's a South American wool top, so it's a merino. It's fairly fine, but not too fine. You need a crochet hook. Potentially, this one is a 2.5mm one, or you need a bamboo skewer. I've got that as well, but I just need to go diving for it. Okay. So basically you just need a little wooden stick, but I've got a bamboo skewer here, which is probably about the same. You know, this is what you put kebab bits together with. So either of this will work. If you can crochet, then you separate. In fact, I'm going to go small now because I'm wearing a black top that doesn't work at all. So I'm going really close up with this one. So you separate your wool, keep them really thin, the strands. So that is actually one strand of hair that will go on the fairy. And then you just put a slip knot in there as if you're starting to crochet. There. So I've got my start here, and then I'm going to crochet the rest of this into a really short strand, because that's all I can manage with this wool and my crochet hook I've got to hand. So I'm making literally every strand of the of this separately. You could also plait it. That's another way of getting a curl in there, but if you crochet it, and then the most important thing is that you keep that loop here at the back. Don't pull it, keep it open, because when you unwrap it, this is where you need to pull to get the curl to open up again. And then the next step is, which I can't show you because that's just something you need to do in your own time. Once you've made a few strands, and you can get several out of this, then you make this really wet, run it under water, give it a good old squeeze, and then leave it to dry. You can speed the drying up by putting it on a radiator. You can put it in a fan oven on a really low setting. It always makes me laugh because I made curls, and my husband came home and he said, "Oh, what's in the oven?" I'm like, "Curls." He said, "Can I eat it?" I said, "No." So yeah, anyway, it speeds it up, especially if you've got a fan oven. Just don't put it on a high temperature. You're not baking. You're literally just letting the hot air dry it faster. And then when it is dry, then you have your loop that you left open, and you're just gonna pull and let it untangle. Now these have not been made wet, so they're not holding their curls, but these were made in exactly that way, and they do hold their curl. So you can see you can make curls really easily by crocheting a strand. Now if you can't crochet, that's absolutely fine. Then you just use a strand of wool, and you use your bamboo skewer, and you start wrapping it. Now when we talk about wrapping wool around a wire or anything like this, we always say, and can't say it often enough, keep it flat like a ribbon. With this one, it's exactly the opposite. You are actually holding on to it, and you want it to curl in itself so that it becomes really string-like. So it's actually it's not sticking to itself. It's literally sitting side by side by like fat little strands of string, so that it makes it, you're twisting the wool in itself as well, because you're not letting go of it. And then when you get to the end, just go back over the same again and let that wool sort of disappear into the rest, so it doesn't pop open and unwind. And then again, make this wet, put another layer over there, can cover the whole of the bamboo stick here, or use another one as well. And then when this is dried, after you've made it really wet, all you do is you just slip it off. Can't slip it off, put it on so tight. Well, you might have to give it sort of a little twist to undo it. Slip it off, and then you've made little corkscrew curls. So that's just another way of making curly hair from straight tops. So that basically is a very quick tutorial on how to make curly hair on a fairy, or any curly any curls from straight wool, and it does work really well.